Normally, to enter into the presence of the one from beyond, one must fly into the realm of his marvelous light and just bask in it. But Lucifer decided he wants his armies to march on the holy grounds of Nomulus all the way to the base of the throne steps. Now the thunderous boom of trillions of feet echo in the essence as they make haste towards the place of the Most High. As they walked up the mountain, they see the sights that Lucifer alone and the Unon had only seen. For some of these angels, this will be the closest they've ever been to the one from beyond. The evil upon them was a great stench in God's holy places, and grounds hissed and cried out as they marched. As far as sight could see was an endless sea of black that began to form ranks as the fellow angels watched in confusion and horror. They would have to strike quickly to do the most damage before God's holy angels interfere. They were all gathered in the courtyard of Nomulus, which is the vast expanse beyond the sea of glass before the mountain of the throne. Everyone in their respective lines and ranks. The more powerful angels were positioned on the front lines, and the weaker ones brought up the rear. There was no sound to be heard, only the shifting in the atmosphere as the beings of light, now clothed in darkness, assembled themselves against the Lord Almighty. Leading the massive black third was the Unon Archangel Lucifer. Normally he is adorned in majestic jewels with gleaming organ pipes coming out of his back below massive white and gold wings. Now he wears an epic cloak of darkness covering his beauty. The inhabitants of the kingdom began to fall silent one by one as the ocean of blackness filled the expanse of Nomulus and began to cover the crystal mountain of God in black as they moved higher into the essence. The armies are commanded to wait at the bottom of the steps until the order to attack is given.
The hubris. You boast of a mere fragment of what this once was.
Lucifer growls in a deep low tone and begins to glow as the ground starts to shake. Finally, they reach the top of the holy mountain. They come to the first of 7 massive steps leading up to what is known as the door of the Most High Holy of Holies. The 24 elders barely notice their presence as they are suspended in the essence, giving never-ending praise and worship to the one from beyond. They wore robes of living eternal flame that changed colors. Soon their praises became drowned in the sounds of the vast armies of Lucifer. As they cross the sea of glass, what takes notice to the coming tide of blackness are the 4 mighty beasts full of eyes before and behind the base of the throne. The first beast was like a lion, and the second beast like a calf. The third beast had a face as a man, and the fourth beast was like a flying eagle. Lucifer then takes his crown, the Unon crown of the first angel, and is casted to the ground. Next to him are the black third, in their ultimate show of defiance to the one from beyond. The powers, thrones, cherubims, and seraphims, with that motion all of heaven gasps in unison. The one from beyond opens his mouth, and the echo of the word reaches their senses before the actual sound does. Speak, speak, the master commanded. Lucifer, full of vanity, full of vile and evil, speaks boastfully.
You know why I'm here. I'm sick of being your lackey. Look, I have amassed a vast army. A third of the angelic host beckons to my call.
Lucifer barks at the King of Kings while his third of the host cheers him on, and the rest of heaven stands in complete utter shock. General Nod and Baal the Unclean One get their troops amped and primed for Lucifer's signal. Then, with the voice of a billion oceans, God speaks again. Stand down, O vain spirit, for it was I who created you from nothing, and it is I who destroy you. The demonic host cursed the Father's holy name, and hissed and barked in utter defiance of the Holy One from beyond.
You lie. It is my beauty and power that surpasses all knowledge and all understanding. Before all of this, it was just you and I. You created me to be perfect, and in that perfection I've seen fault in you, O Father. You knew this moment would come, and that's why you created the lower realm to feed you praise and worship in my place. Those pathetic life forms can never equal the power and glory that is I. I am the first, and I will be the last. You said so yourself, Father. No, I will not stand down, for it is I who will ascend my throne high above yours. All you have to do is fulfill your destiny and bow to me.
Heaven goes silent again for seemingly a millennia. Then suddenly, like a roll of 1,000 thunders, God laughs. Thou art a fool, angel. No evil shall inhabit my kingdom. Depart from iniquity. Depart from the darkness. Ye shall be cast into the lower realm, paid for mankind. You will watch them take your place by my side, as I shall prepare a place for your eternal suffering. Lucifer, now enraged that he had been shown such disrespect, what was about to take place will be remembered forever and ever. Satan looked at them in disgust, and then looked back at his armies.
Remember this day, my brothers. Attack!
At his command, a haze of black took flight. Attack the inhabitants of evil.
today condemned to the lower earth realm?
He remembers when he first became aware, how there was nothing but him and the One. He even remembered the mass creation of all of his brethren and being elevated above them all.
He has left you. What a coward you serve.
He was finally starting to believe in his dark heart that he would win. He had seen firsthand the glory and the power of the Father. He remembers when he first became aware, how there was nothing but him and the One. He even remembered the mass creation of all of his brethren and being elevated above them all.
The angelic armies are a joke. They fight with no real passion, no real conviction. Today will be talked about forever. The day I became king of all realms.
Michael then fires his blast of divine power from the blade of the sword. An epic violet light erupts from the blade of the sword, pushing the blast of Satan back more and more. Satan is so disrupted by the blast that he loses concentration and is overcome by Michael's blast. He is launched back down into the base of the mountain of God, and crashing towards Gabriel. The Father just stood there. "Depart from me." In that same instant he uttered those words did a huge galaxy-sized spiraling void open up at the base of the mountain. Of Lucifer fades away, along with his once unquestioned will and confidence, snaring every inhabitant of evil from the sight of the sun. Billions of black angels are sucked into the void, being hurled down at the speed of darkness to the earth realms below. The evil in him is like cancer that spreads, consuming him. Once the vision of a purest love, Lucifer has now become the destructor, the accuser, and the father of lies.
You lie.
Lucifer shouts.
You lie.